Yeah. Nah, no profit. Yo, where you at? Where you at? My homie Lou on the mic. Them other hosts need to stop. They ain't doing it right. If you ain't turned in the Lou, what you doing with your life? Conversation so sharp, it ain't your usual night. We got athletes, entrepreneurs, even celebrities. Politicians discuss nationwide discrepancies. Hardcore tackling issues in our community. Spreading all knowledge, creating an opportunity. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou.
Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou.
Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. What's up, everybody? Y'all know what it is. Live with Liteskin Lou is back with another episode, back with another special guest. But before we get started, I want to give special thanks to Raheem Vic for stopping by and dropping that knowledge on us last week. And also thanking you guys for your continued support. So hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And now let me introduce my next guest. This young man is off to one of the hottest starts that I've seen in a long time. 7-0, 7 KOs, and he is looking to make it 8-0 on November the 19th in DC Entertainment and Sports Arena. He is none other than Tyrell, IronSoldier boy. That's right. That's right. What's up, young fella?
What's up, family? How are you today, man?
Man, it is all good, man. I've been waiting all week to get this young man in front of me because there's a lot of questions out there, man. A lot of people out there want to know. So guess what? We're going to start off at the beginning. Let's start off by letting people know a little bit about yourself and how did you get into boxing?
Well, I got into boxing my high school year. A friend of mine named Firecracker, we all had ROTC together and always was fighting in school a lot. So he was like, "Oh, you trying to box at the school? I can bring my gloves." So after ROTC, we started boxing. He gave me the blues. I ain't even gonna lie. It's when they say it's levels, it's levels, bro. But he was showing me some stuff every now and then at the school, and I grew an interest to it. Then he invited me to come with him, down Upton, at the time, we caught the bus, the subway, went up there. I tried to buy something out. And after a week, I just fell in love with it and I decided to stick with it. I thought football was going to be my thing, for real. But, my grades wasn't that, my attendance was poor. I wasn't really applying myself. But so when I started boxing, I felt like it just stuck. I fell in love with it. I started applying myself. Coach Matt, he stayed on top of me, a real good mentor. He humbled me, just kept me focused. And, God willing, thanks to him, I'm where I am now. So wouldn't change anything.
That's right. That's right. Your path was meant to lead you to boxing.
It's already set. It's already set.
It's already set. So let me ask you this. What other sports did you play?
I did, growing up when I was younger, I did taekwondo, like karate. And then when I moved to Texas in middle school, I pretty much did everything. I did football, track, basketball, always been active, always been, like an athlete on some type of level. In high school, it was just ROTC and football. I always just told myself, I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life when I graduate, but I know I'm going to be an athlete, so I just did whatever stuck, and football seemed to be the one thing that stuck. And then I did try wrestling, but that wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me, right? They started cutting weight. They started wearing plastic bags. They was spitting in cuts. I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. Like, no, just put the pads on me. I can go to work. And then, sure enough, I started boxing, and they do the same thing they're doing wrestling, but it's just a different type of, combatives. But I just like fighting in general. I've always fought in school. I always fought my cousins. Always, just been, somewhat aggressive. So I'm not surprised boxing kind of just stuck with me.
Yeah, you like, look, just put the gloves on me and let's go. Because when you gotta fight the spirit, you gotta find a way to take that energy away, man. And I'm glad that you chose boxing. Football and boxing for me is a good way to let off that energy.
Yeah, but it wasn't even about me like letting off. I mean, maybe subconsciously, yeah, but I just did it because I just like the door. Like I wasn't looking for like an escape or, or to distress or what have you. Like I just had like a genuine, passion for sports. I just generally just love to box. I don't think I was, an angry person or like, just trying to find an outlet. I just felt like it was just something that was just generally, just naturally, just a part of me, and it felt right. So it was only natural for me just, to just stick with it.
Yeah, you said you took up boxing in your senior year, right?
Yeah.
I'm impressed because I'm looking at your footwork, just the way you able to put combinations together. Usually, that's when you had a real lengthy amateur career. For you to
Mhm.
be able to do that, I think you had 40 amateur fights.
Yeah, I was 30, 34, and 3 as an
Yeah.
amateur.
And for you to be able to put a package like that together, only having 40 amateur fights, is that something that you worked on and it gradually happened, or you
Oh
just a
no,
natural
no,
athlete?
I be dancing, baby. I stay cutting up. I stay dancing. Like, if anyone that knew me in high school, they knew I love to have my music in my ears and I love to dance. But I think just knowing how to dance and just having rhythm helps with, with boxing because I feel like everyone that box, they got their own rhythm, their own swag or what have you. They feel comfortable, and I feel like until you naturally feel comfortable, fighting or
Yes.
just being in front of somebody, what have you, that's when you be able to master your footwork. I feel like if you're not comfortable, you're not going to move around, naturally or gracefully. But once you develop that comfortability, you don't got to overthink. I'm gonna go left, I'm gonna go right, if I'm gonna pivot, I'm gonna dip. It kind of just comes off. But you can also say, practice repetition too. I know Coach Mack, he's very big on, speed and lateral movement. That's one thing he's lived by like forever. So even now I just left practice and we're doing, lateral movement drills, circling off, because the guy I'm fighting, he's Colombian, he's an aggressor, he's straightforward. So I got to circle off, I got to move my feet. So, when you just always practicing and always doing it and it become, part of your arsenal, it just becomes natural at a certain point. Because that's all That's something you consistently do. But dancing
Yeah.
definitely helped though, because
Yes.
I'm trying to tell you, I stay cutting up. After the fight, I'm
I,
cutting up.
yeah, I like that, man. It shows me that you're in tune with what you're doing because you really have to. Because, like you said, you don't play boxing. Boxing is something that you either in it or you're not. You end up on your butt. So yeah,
Mhm.
I'm impressed with that, man. So tell me this: when did you know? Like, what moment did you know? Like, you know what? I got the goods to take it to the next level.
Um, After my first amateur fight, because I got a first round knockout. Um, we was out DC. I think it was at Sugar Ray Leonard Gym, and I think it was I can't. I think it was Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny. Because when I was at Upton at the time, Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny had
Okay.
took me down there. My first amateur fight, so I was novice. I think the dude was from New York. Like I fought at 165, but shows you have like a weight allowance. I think I came in like 71 or something like that. And I was in there. It felt weird at first. I don't care nobody say like boxing is different than street fighting. Street fighting is like it's 20, 30 seconds and you putting hands on and that's it. But boxing is like, yo, I really gotta fight like 3 minutes every round and he just keep coming, he ain't
Keep
shaking.
coming.
So like my mindset was a little different. I didn't have a street fight mentality. I had more like a, strategic, athletic sportsman type mentality. So, I went in there and he just cracked me and I was just like, yo, this is like real. Like this is real. And then I don't know what it was. I got an 8 count. And they gave me an 8 count. And I don't know what it was. It was just like I looked in my corner and he was like, tighten up, like just tighten up. And I saw like the concern like on his face. And that just
Mm-hmm.
made me like, nah, yo, like I gotta get that. And I just timed it. I just timed it right. It was like everything was I swear to God, everything was like in slow motion. It's like everything was in slow motion. And I just saw like it was like his hand was doing like a little choo-choo train thing. When you got your
Mm-hmm.
guard and going like that. And I just timed it. Like he came forward, like walking forward like this. And he went just like moment he went like that, I just threw my hook like instinctually. And yo just went down. And that was my first amateur fight, or what have you. So like at that moment, I thought I was the shit. Excuse my language, I was like cuss, but I thought I was like that at that moment, and nobody could take that moment from me whatsoever. You couldn't tell me nothing. I knew at that moment I was like, can't nobody beat me, can't nobody stop me, whatever. But no, but after I looked at it, I was like, looking back at it now, from where I'm at, I was like, well, I was sloppy as hell. I got touched a lot. My footwork was kind of iffy. I looked scared. With so many different things wrong looking back at it. But in that moment, when when you first experience something and you succeed at it, can't nobody tell you nothing. And I knew I was like, I can do this. If I apply myself and I take it serious, I can do this. And that's anything you do, honestly. If you want to do it and you apply yourself, you will succeed at it on some type of level. And my first amateur fight was the fight I knew, like, you know what, I'm going to commit to this. Because my first time I sparred, I think I had sparred somebody from Umar, like my very first out the gym sparring. And I was like, yo, I don't know if I can do this shit, man. Like,
it's real, man.
I went to the bathroom, my nose was bleeding, my lip was cut. I'm just like, bro, I don't know if I can do this, man. Like, I ain't about to keep coming from school, catching the bus, catching the train, coming here and getting, I ain't, man. And I sat for like 2 or 3 days. Like, I ain't go to the gym and like really contemplate. I kept finding reasons to bluff on going and stuff like that. I'm like, man, I'm gonna go back up there. Like, I'm gonna just try it again, go back up there. And when I came back, I changed my mindset, my mentality. I started going every day, and then I could see like myself, getting a little bit better, gradually. Then I had my first fight, and then, went the way it went. And, and that kind of just showed me that, like, you got to show up for yourself, if you want to do something and, and you want to be rewarded for it, you got to at least show up for yourself and apply the time and the effort, even when you feel discouraged and you're not sure anymore, like, don't, I think the phrase was like, your anxiety is lying to you. Like, like if it's what you want to do, regardless of like your anxiousness or, if you're scared, like, just see it through, because if you don't put the effort into doing it, then you feel me, you'll never really, see where you at. And that's just anything in life, honestly.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I was looking at your, what's the name? You had your first 6-rounder. I think you won a title, right?
Yeah.
Your first 6-rounder.
United States Boxing Union belt. I fought somebody from, I think he was from Ecuador, I think. I don't know. He
put that work in.
Yeah, it was second round knockout. There was a second round knockout. And it was kind of weird because I think that was my 5th professional fight, I believe, or my 6th. I think it was my 6th professional fight. And that was my first, initial 6-rounder. But it felt weird because my previous fights, they were first round knockouts. So this one went to the second round. So it's kind of a wake-up call to me that, like, realistically, like, you're not going to stop everybody, everything's not going to happen in the first round, and things like that. Like, sometimes you're going to have an active jab, place the punches, work a little bit. But it was, but for that being my first 6th round, I was kind of, overthinking my training camp, thinking, like, did I run enough? These rounds are a little bit longer, the competition's getting better. So, I was just being hard on myself leading up to the fight. And I'm glad I did because like I said, it's levels to it, and you got to show up for yourself. And I'm glad I put the time in leading up to the fight, not having the mentality of like, oh, I didn't get him out in the first round, I'm not going to get home and get tired. Like, no, my mentality was like, I trained for 6. So if we go past the first round, past the second, past third, past the fourth, I'm ready. And, but then there was a belt on the line, so I was definitely ready.
Yes.
But no, it was definitely a good experience. I was glad I was able to, to experience getting, even though it's not WBC or WO, I'm just grateful I'm grateful to have something, like, there's a lot of people out there that have 10 plus fights and don't have like no belts, no nothing, so I'm just blessed to have opportunity to be put in position to even, compete, for something like that.
That's right. You got that hardware, man. I saw that. I was like, damn, that's big, man. That's it. What it does is, like you just said 5 or 10 minutes ago, you said at some point that you thought about giving up to some degree. You was looking at, like, damn, like you was at that crossroad, and to be able to bite down, keep pushing, and get that title. It doesn't matter if it's an ABC, but it doesn't matter. What matters is you stuck in there. You hung in there, and then you got that title. That's big. So you don't get no better than that, man. So yeah. So time with Coach Matt. Talk a little bit about that.
Man, Coach Matt like my second dad, man. Like To me, Coach Mack can't do no wrong in my eyes, and everything he say, I believe it. I mean, this man took me from someone that skipped school, that fought every day, that was just completely on the wrong path, as a teenager, and just helped mold me into, just not even a better fighter, but this is a better man. Like he's not just my coach. Like I said, he's like a second dad. He's like a mentor. He's a brother. He's a coach. He plays so many roles in my life, outside of just being a boxing coach. And I can honestly, genuinely say there's not a male alive that's influenced me as much as he has. So I'm just grateful for him. When he decided to open up his own gym, I think it was like 5-6 years ago. I went with him. He got me my first Golden Glove championship. He helped me with the opportunity of going to Ireland for the Belfast versus Beltway. I think I'm saying the title wrong. It was like Beltway versus Belfast Project, whatever. Basically, when you get people from DMV area to go overseas to Ireland to compete, he got me to do that twice back to back. He got me an East Coast championship. Like, he's put so much time into me, man. So I can only be nothing but loyal to him. But he also put time into me outside of boxing. Teaching me how to be a better dad. I got a son. Just giving me like life advice. Advice about finances, about cars, homes, relationships. Just to expect out adulthood about just being a man, how to carry yourself,
Yes.
all the important things that you need to know, that you need to establish yourself as a man, outside just being outside of sports. So he the role with Coach Mack has been nothing but a blessing.
That's right. Especially shout out to Coach Mack. I always run into him. I remember when I first I met you up at the Champions in Rockville, and I've seen the kind of relationship that you guys have. So everything that you're saying, I kind of felt that just the 2 hours that I was up there when I first met you. So that's big. But ladies and gentlemen, if y'all just getting in here, man, hit that like button, man. We ain't here chopping it up with Tyrell Boyd, the IronSoldier in the building. He has a fight coming up. Y'all better get y'all tickets. And also, before I forget, Kiki, stick around, guys, because Kiki got something special for y'all. She got a free ticket giveaway. You can see she got that look on her face. She got something up her sleeve.
I was like, what she got?
Stick around, guys. We got free ticket giveaway. I'm gonna let Kiki handle that. It's later down in the show. So just stick around, y'all. Get those free tickets. It might be tickets to the Super Bowl. You never know, but you have to stick around. Look at Tyrell. He's like, hold up, Super Bowl.
I need one of them. I'm gonna have to call
right y'all. But no, man, November 19th, this young man, he's gonna put on a show. I have no doubt in my mind. What should we expect on November 19th? Let the people out there know what should we expect.
Should expect a good show, and that's from myself, but also my stable mates. You should see a good show from the rest of the DMV fighters too. One thing I can say is fighters in the DMV, we always bring entertainment, excitement, a lot of swag, a lot of pizzazz, a lot of confidence. I think when you guys come on, you guys are going to see a fantastic show. You guys are going to see a lot of knockouts, not just from myself, but the rest of the DMV staff as well. I just come out with the expectations of just enjoying yourself. I can't speak for everybody, but what I can say, I know for a fact that DMV is going to hold it down. We're going to put on an impressive show. So just know that. Get your ticket, tune in, enjoy yourself.
That's right. That's right. We're going to be in the building. Kiki and live with Liteskin Lou, we're going to be right there front and center. Get your tickets now.
And they can hit you up for tickets, right?
Oh, yeah. You can definitely get me on Instagram. Hit me up. My Instagram, is blackleaf_rel. Facebook, Tyrell Boyd. Hit me up, get your tickets. You can't reach me, reach my coach, Mac Allison. We got other fighters in DMV area too. People that's not knowledgeable about boxing, the only way we get paid is by putting butts in seats. So if you want to support us, support our dreams, help us eat, help us pay our bills, our rent, what have you. Even if you can't make the fight, donate a ticket. Donate $10, buy a ticket for somebody that can't show up, do something to support these guys, because a lot of people, they don't have, a 9-to-5 job outside of boxing, and that's the stuff people don't tell you. A lot of people don't have anything outside of this craft. So, support these guys, buy tickets, donate something, just, show up for them, just show you have an interest in, what they doing, and support them on their journey, man. I mean, like for real, because it makes a humongous difference. I had
Yeah.
somebody cash at me $10. Say, bro, I can't make it, but hit $10. I mean, I'll take it. You know, I'm grateful just for that support.
That's right. That's right. You see Kiki, boy, she got them quick fingers, boy. She got them Twitter fingers. She's already been put it up there.
Let me make
Contact
sure
my
she
guy.
spell it right. Hold on.
Did I spell it right?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah. Hey, look, messing with me, it'd be the end of the show by the time I get this shit in. She be on it. But yeah, I saw you post something. It says support me like you support these celebrities. And that's big, man, because what this goes back to what you just said. The same way you support the celebrities, support me. I'm here and I'm trying to get there. So help, help a brother out, man. That's a big thing.
Yeah, I mean, because everybody always want to support what's relevant. I mean, that's natural. I mean, that's entertainment. I mean, cause people don't understand that, like, even though this is a sport, it's also an entertainment industry as well. When it's money, like, money is involved. Like, we can just be real. So, like, people going to tune into what's relevant, to what's hot. People's going to spend money on what's relevant, what's hot. A lot of people's not going to spend money on something they don't know about. That's not popular, that's not known, because it's not that it factor yet. So basically what I meant behind that was don't wait until I'm at a certain point to support me. Like, support me now. Like, you guys invest in all this money in people that you don't know, but you know me, you see me at the supermarket, you dap me up, you talk to me on IG, you call my phone, you text me, you do all this stuff, you spend money on X, Y, Z, but you can't spend $10 to support me. You can't buy a ticket. You don't gotta buy a ringside, but you can't buy a general admission ticket, just to watch me, work. You share me on y'all stories, you tell me I'm up next, you tell me good job, this, that, and the third, okay, well, if you support me like you say you do, then to show it. You feel me? You'll go on pay-per-view and I'm not discrediting no fight. I'll never do that. But you'll go on pay-per-view and order, a $70 fight for somebody you don't know, but you won't spend, $30, $40 on a ticket to support me, down the street. So like if you support somebody, show it. If that's your homeboy, your homegirl, and they invest in time into whatever their craft is, support it. Don't be fake, support it. And if you don't, then then stand on that and don't be hit me up being phony saying you up next and I'm support. I'm just saying it's being real, like, because
that's real, man.
It's a lot of that. Like a good friend of mine that box too. He's struggling selling tickets. But people stay on his social media, gassing him up, pumping him up, telling him he great, this, that, and the third. Y'all say all this, but when it's time to show, y'all don't show up. So that's what I meant by that post. Like, don't same way you support these people you don't know, these celebrities, support me.
That's right. You heard it here first. That's right. Support my guy. 7-0, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
7-0, 7 knockouts. I know that you don't go into the fight trying to knock him out. It's like a gradual type thing. So who has been your toughest opponent? Even though you had 7 knockouts, who has been your toughest opponent thus far?
I ain't even gonna lie. My toughest opponent was somebody that was 2-14. I ain't even gonna hold you. This man could fight, but looking at his box rec, even though he had like a lot of losses, the people he lost to was like top tier fighters.
Top tier, yeah.
But like, so he had that experience. And I'm just putting people on game that don't understand the boxing industry. Like, you have to build yourself as a fighter. Like, crawl, walk, run phase. You got to build yourself up. You got to put yourself in front of certain people, to get yourself comfortable, to work on your skills, see different styles to add to your arsenal. But this guy, he's been in front of all these, sharpshooters. So even though his record didn't show, he was a durable person and he knew what he was doing. But, I was throwing shots and cracking them and this, that, and the third. He would grunt and make faces, but he just kept coming. I'm just like, damn. So, and that was a 6th round fight. And then when I stopped him in the 5th round, but it was just like, that was my first time on a professional level, not sparring, but a professional fight.
Yeah.
I went 5 rounds. Like I said, my fights was going 1 round, 2 rounds. So this one went 5th round. And and when the 4th round came, the rounds was going by quick. After the 2nd round, the rounds was going by fast. Like, it was going by fast. I blinked. The next thing I know, we were going in the 5th round. And I'm just like, I'm really about to this really about to be, the distance. And, and I was kind of irritated with myself. I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? What have you, whatever. But I had to get out of my own head because, your head can be your worst enemy. I said, look, man, stop worrying about the knockout. Focus up. Keep your feet moving. He got a lazy jab, parry the jab over top. Keep turning, just keep busting them up. If you get the knockout, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But, just focus up and just get the job done. And then eventually, I was able to get him out of there. I just kept placing the uppercut in the same spot over and over again until, eventually he broke down. And, and the ref, waved it all. But my seventh fight was definitely my toughest fight. And his record may not show it, but I'm telling y'all, don't be looking at them records thinking people soft and thinking stuff sweet. Because you be that one person, that he beat. And, and you're going to be looking dumb and feeling bad and feeling embarrassed. Like, treat everybody the same. That's a grown man or a grown woman with them little gloves on. You do not have headgear. Just take one hit. I mean, like, somebody with no fight experience can drop if they hit you in the right spot. So, like, I didn't sleep on him, and I didn't sleep. And if I did, he probably would have beat me. I'd have been looking real stupid being 6-1, losing to somebody that's 2-14 because I didn't take it serious. And that's he was my toughest and hardest person. And I felt the way and I felt bad because of him. It's like, damn, like, bro, I'm supposed to be, I see myself here and this guy, whose record is here is giving me trouble. But I had to change my mindset. I'm just like, bro, like, everybody here is here to win, regardless of what their record is or what they look like. He came out here, he trained his ass. After the fight, I did my research. I looked on his Facebook. Like, he was talking about me. Like, he made it a mission, and he was like, I got an opportunity to fight a guy undefeated. Like, he was out for my head. Like, regardless of his record, I'm trying to tell you, don't sleep on these records, bro. He dedicated, like, I ain't gonna say he had a shrine, but he was dedicated to make sure that, like, he knocked me off. Like, he was like, because this is how people look at you. People look at you as an opportunity. It's like, are you undefeated? It was like, I got an opportunity to make this guy look bad, and make a name for myself. And I mean, that's just what it was. So I couldn't play with him. Like, he came to fight. Like, so I had to fight his ass until he stopped.
That's right. You can't sleep on him. That's right. You can't.
I don't sleep with nobody, bro. Like, I don't care what your experience level is. I don't care who you are. Like, I treat everybody the same. Like, I'm in there to work. I'm in there to win. Like, and that's how I'm gonna carry every single person I spar and every single person I fight is I'm just there to win. Like, that's it. Ain't no pride thing involved. I just want to win.
That's right. That's right. Kiki. Hey, look, we about to change this thing up. Kiki, we got any questions in the comment section?
I have a few questions, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Have at it, Kiki. She always got questions.
So I just have a few, but let me ask you, where did the name IronSoldier come from?
Man, I made that up. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, it wasn't nothing like, spiritual or nothing like that. It was just, I was playing around with a bunch of names and I was just trying to find something that stick. Like, iron is a metal. That's something that's tough. And then people that don't know, I am a soldier. So I just, I was trying to find something to kind of go with, like, soldier or warrior or, something, combative or whatever. And, and then I just kept playing with a couple names that just sound natural and just kept saying different stuff in my head over and over and over and over again. And then I eventually just, IronSoldier kind of just came to me. Okay. And people that's from like the DMV area, if they know Juice tried to play with me and call me Soldier Boy. But
no, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Juice with the videos, right? That does the videos and coaching, right?
I think. Who's that?
Juice, the one that does the videos and the coaching, right?
Yeah. He called me Soldier Boy because I had a fight in Maryland. I can't remember where it was. It was in Maryland, but yeah, he had called me Soldier Boy when it was IronSoldier. But I mean, I ain't really tripping. I mean, it's funny. But no, like I said, it just came to me natural. Like I said, it wasn't no backstory. There's no like real deep meaning behind it. I was just trying to find, a name that stuck. I said, well, I'm gonna do something that's gonna represent, my character and what I am. I'm a soldier. I feel like I know I'm tough, so why not go with a medal? So IronSoldier just fit me, and I just stuck with it.
Perfect. Okay, how has being in the National Guard helped you with your boxing career?
It gave me an opportunity, to develop a different type of mentality. The National Guard has has showed me things outside of boxing to show me, what's out there, for myself. I feel like a lot of, athletes, that are fully committed to their craft, what have you. I can't speak for all of them, but some people like, this all they know. They've been doing this since they was 6, 7 years old. This is their plan, they gonna commit and things like that. But the National Guard gave me an opportunity to travel, to see different types of the world, different employment opportunities, benefits, and things like that. It just gave me, resources to just, elevate myself, and better myself. I'm definitely grateful for the opportunity to serve. And it definitely looks good on the resume. So
That's right. That's one thing too, right?
Most definitely.
What would you say separates you from every other fighter in your division?
I can only speak for myself. But I just feel like my personality, I feel like, boxing doesn't really define me. It's just a part of me. I'm very comfortable in my own skin, being expressive, being myself. I don't feel like I have to walk around like, like this tough boxer and like, like I'm the ish, I'll knock somebody out with a chip on my shoulder. I'm still, easy going, funny, goofy, same person. It's kind of hard for me to say what separates me from everybody else because I don't know everybody else. I'm just me, but I can't say nobody is like me. I'm my own person, and nobody is as genuine as me, or had the mindset or mentality that I have. But everybody your own person, so I can't really say what separates me from everybody else.
He just special. How about that?
Yeah, I'm the special. I ain't different. I'm the special.
From the Real Prophet. He said, explain the discipline change from boxing and how you applied it to your daily manhood.
Oh, the discipline change? I'm like, well, diet for one. I'm dieting right now. Couldn't wait for this fight. I'll be one. I mean, I'm saying, because I cook. You can ask wifey, man. I'll be cooking, man. We be throwing down in the house. Like I made some air fried chicken thighs earlier with some yellow right. But see, I'm ahead of weight right now. You feel me? So I'm 4 pounds away, and I got a week and a half, so I can eat a little bit.
That's tough.
But no, discipline definitely the diet. Like you just have to, you just have to diet. You gotta diet the right way. You can't wait last minute, especially when you're fighting longer rounds, because you're gonna feel it. Another thing with discipline, I'm disciplining myself, with my schedules. You got to be on time to certain like interviews like this, for example. I had to make sure, I had my schedule right. I need time to go to work, make sure my son was good. I need time to come to practice and train, to make time to interview. Just it definitely helps you develop some type of structure in the schedule. And outside of boxing, like just having the schedule is good. It helps you keep you structured. You're able to see, what you have planned for today and tomorrow, the following week, so you can go about things, the right way. So yeah, so I would say boxing definitely, definitely incorporated a lot of discipline in my life because I was not that organized at all. I ain't gonna act like I have. I was a very unorganized individual, and things did change, to a certain level, when I started boxing, in my life.
Okay. One more question on my end. What fighter or fighters do you feel most influenced by?
Starting off as an amateur, it was Pernell Whitaker. So I'm a southpaw. He's a southpaw. He had a lot of swag. He was moving a lot. And I was just like, I like how he moved. Like he like that. He got a little something. And I used to always watch his highlight videos before practice. Like if not every day, every other day, I used to watch Pernell Whitaker like all the time, all day. But as like I got older and I got more into boxing, because I was still kind of fresh into it. So I started doing more research. I started getting more involved. I started watching more fights, different styles. Now it's definitely Marvin Hagler. I love Marvin Hagler. I was just watching Marvin Hagler and Sugar Ray at the gym yesterday when we were working out. I'm a very big fan of Marvin Hagler. He can switch stances. He can box you. He can brawl. He's intimidating. He got swag. If anyone know Marvin Hagler's story, he started off making $50 a fight. Trust me, I know the feeling because I'm starting off doing $1 contracts for fights. Like it's not as sweet as everybody think. They think because you're a pro, like, oh, you got this, that. Man, I'm 7-0 and I'm still working 9-to-5 job. Like I'm trying to figure it out like everybody else, until I do make it. But Marvin Hagler, because of his backstory, and also because his swag as a fighter, he's to this day is my favorite fighter. You know, he bald like I'm bald too, so you know he a southpaw, so you know we
There
got a
you
lot in
go.
common. So
There you go.
you know, but no, but Marvin Hagler to this day is definitely the most influential fighter. You know, as far as like the way I fight, my style, my passion and stuff for the sport.
Okay. All right, turn it back over to you, Lou. Go ahead.
You done? You done, Kiki?
Yes.
That's right. That's right. That's right. If y'all just getting in here, man, hit that like button, man. We in here chopping it up with Tyrell, the Iron Soldier. He in here chopping it up, telling us. He telling y'all what he gonna do November the 19th. I love it. You can't get no better than that, man.
And if you just
Stick
tuning in, shame on you.
That's right. You know what?
You should have
I like
tapped
that.
in 35 minutes and 21 seconds. Shame on
Hey,
you.
look, he did this before. Oh man. But hey, look, stick around, y'all, because like I said before, Kiki has something up her sleeve. I can feel it, but I can't tell y'all. It could be we giving a free ticket giveaway. Could be the Super Bowl. It could be the opera. You never know what she have in store. But I do know what I got in store. I got some more questions for this young man. I ain't gonna let him get out of here.
Hope you got some glasses for me. You always got them shades on, man.
Yeah. Hey, listen here, young fella. You know, before you came on the show, you was like, man, where your shades at? You know, I was cleaning the joints out because, you know, that's what I do. But the next time I interview you, because I don't think this is going to be the last time, you know, we're in front of each other, just make sure you get your Ray-Bans on so we can see eye to eye, man. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't trying to steal your swag on your show now. Cause I put them things on, you know, it's just a wrap.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Now, I got this question. Mental health in boxing. You know, the issue with Dan, you had Danny Garcia, you had recently Adrian Broner with mental health. What are your thoughts on that, and what you think could be done to make more people come out with it?
I think mental health is a big thing, not even just with boxing, but just anybody. Honestly, anybody can suffer. I mean, I deal with mental health, you know, probably every day. You can't sit here and lie to me and say that you're happy every single day, like you don't get stressed or you don't deal with nothing or you know whatever. It's all about how you manage your stress and how you just manage your problems. And if you're not able to manage, you know, problems in your life or influence in your life, it can affect you mentally. I mean, you may not need to be, rehabbed or what have you, for it, but everyone deals with some type of like mental stress on some type of level on a day, especially as an adult. I mean, you got bills, kids, you know, you're trying to change your lifestyle, you got family members, you know, death. It's a lot of things you experience, you know, the older you get and the more you experience life, but you just got to master, is just, basically handling your stuff and handling your mental. But I feel like to make people come out about it, interviews like these, people willing to just speak on it, naturally, organically, making it an organic topic. I know wifey at home, she's very big on mental health. Every time we argue, she always brings up, mental health and, about creating a positive space, a healthy space. I mean, I tried therapy out before, off and on for like, a year and a half. It helped me out to some degree, not all the way, but I feel like boxing is my therapy. I feel like every time I may go through something with somebody or I'm irritated or I have a long day, it's not just an escape, but it's also a good release. I feel like, everyone should, definitely be aware of mental health, but also be aware of, on resources on how to help with it, and just, and also have self-awareness, know that, you stress, know that you're angry, know that you're going through something, know that you're sad, know that you're anxious, like just know yourself. And once you learn yourself to some type of degree, start looking for resources or just talk to somebody, vent to somebody or just put yourself in an environment that's not really causing too much stress. But I mean, it shouldn't be anything anyone should be shy about talking. Like it's just it's an organic thing, to be sad or to have emotions. And a lot of people confuse emotions with poor mental health. Like, no, you're a human being. You feel what you feel. Like, yeah, I'm stressed out. My rent past due. Yeah, I'm sad. My homeboy died. Yes, I'm irritated. I got a 3-year-old driving me crazy. Like, it's normal life things. Like, it's okay to have emotions. And people think because you have an emotion, like it means you're crazy or like you're depressed. Like, no, you just have a period of where you're expressing emotions on a high level, and that's okay. Like, we're not going to be 100% every single day, every single week. Like, and it takes a lot of mental fortitude to prepare for a fight. So God forbid you have anything going on in your life outside of boxing. It's going to make it very, 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 very hard for you to train for a fight. I mean, I'm dealing with that
Yes.
now. Like I said, I'm an adult. I got a son. I got a family at home. I got a job. I'm in the military. I got my own company, and I'm trying to be a professional athlete. Like, there's a lot of variables in play outside of me prepping for a fight on the 19th. So, I mean, I'm saying just have self-awareness and just, handle yourself the best way you can. And if you need help handling it, just, get some help handling it.
That's right. It's no pride involved, man. The best thing sometimes is to just come out with it and make sure that, actually the only thing is to just come out with it. So that way you're able to have that person to help navigate you through whatever it is that you're going through. That's my take on it.
Mm. Yeah. You just gotta be with yourself. Like I said, if you sad, you sad. If you're mad, you mad. If you're happy, you happy. Like, just feel what you're gonna feel. And if you feel like you need help with it, then get help. Like, that's how you got carried.
That's right. So I'm gonna change lanes a little bit. Now that you're a professional, what is it about boxing that if I gave you three things to change in boxing, what would it be?
Three things change about boxing. I would change amateurs. I would change the fact that these kids, a lot of them are kids, all of them are adults, some of these kids, I would change the fact that they would have to cut weight like 2-3 hours before the fight. I feel like that's not really healthy. Well, it's not healthy at all. I feel like, maybe not full 24 hours like the pros. I mean, that would be, nice. But give them more time to hydrate up, and get their strength back. Because, at 12, 13, 14, they probably not that educated on nutrition. A lot of this stuff. I mean, for me personally, it was a lot of trial and error when I was cutting weight, as an amateur. Like, I'll go on YouTube and look up diets and stuff like that. But I wasn't really knowledgeable on it. Like, give these kids more time to hydrate, get some rest and everything. Because there's a reason why you do it for the pros, right? You don't want nobody to get hurt. So it should be the same energy for the kids. At least that's what I think. That's one thing I would change. The other thing I would change, the Olympics. Definitely think they should have on headgear. I mean, it's still amateurs. Some of them are still, kids. Not all of them. Everyone's not an adult that spars in the amateurs or fights in the amateurs. Like, that's just the reality. But, you do have some kids that are teenagers that are like that are nice and that can stay in the ring with, grown folk, but they should do a better job just keeping the kids safe, keeping the youth safe, giving the opportunity to still have, a life outside of boxing, still be, an adult, and things like that. The third thing I would change, I really don't know. I guess I haven't really took the time to really think about all the things I would really change.
That was two right there. Good with me, man.
Good ones.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like,
those
just
are
look
really
out for the
good
kids
ones.
and just do better and just do better with the amateur community as far as just keeping them safe. Because I guess I would change anything. I would say offer free classes for nutrition. I feel like, maybe, the WBC or maybe USA Boxing or somebody, offer free classes on nutrition, on how to cut weight the right way, because a lot of people don't do it the right way. People just go from word to mouth of what they think they know. People be about to die before they step on the scale. Like,
they be looking like zombies out there, man.
Yeah, like, give people, free classes. It don't gotta be, a class. It can be on Zoom or Teams or something, FaceTime, but just at least offer the resource to learn, about nutrition. Like, everyone shouldn't have to pay $10,000 for a nutritionist. Everyone shouldn't have to go to school, and do, a whole semester of college to learn about. That's what I did, to learn about nutrition. Like, offer the services for these people as, risking their health and life, for organization. Give them a chance, to be successful.
That's right. I love it. A couple months ago, you were scheduled to fight, and if my memory served me right, it was canceled a couple of days before it happened.
It was literally 4 days. It was supposed to be at the Batasco Arena, in Baltimore. myself and a couple other fighters, from Baltimore, I had the opportunity to
Mm-hmm.
fight in their hometown for the first time, just for the event to be canceled last minute. And that wasn't the first time it got canceled by the commissioner. His name was Patrick Pinella. It's been like a reoccurring thing. It's not just a one-time thing. It's been like a reoccurring thing, with him, and it made a lot of people upset. It made a lot of people feel away, and people don't understand, man. It's a lot of time and energy and money invested into these boxing events. You got promoters and managers investing thousands of dollars. You got venues renting out their property, losing money, for these events for not even to go on. You got fighters that still have a job outside of boxing that's not going to work because they training for fights, taking time away from their family. So like it's a very, very stressful thing for, fights to get canceled last minute, but also on a consistent basis. And myself and, my coach, other fighters feel like, that should be a change. That's something that we should change in boxing too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
give like a time limit or like a gap on when
Yeah.
you can cancel fights. Like, like if it's like within like, 2 weeks or a week of the fight, you can't cancel the show, And then on top of that, if you're going to cancel the show, have a valid reason. There was no actual valid reason for you to cancel. You saying there were certain things you would like to be changed for us to continue the show, and we comply with those changes for you to still wait, 3-4 days outside of the fight to cancel. Them fighters, them coaches, them managers, promoters can't get that money back, can't get that time back, can't get all that energy invested back. And as a fighter, that's very demoralizing. Like, can you imagine investing 3 months into something and then you 3-4 days away from one of the biggest moments of your life for someone to tell you that we're not doing it no more. And then to
Yeah, I was very upset.
for it to happen like not one but 2, 3, 4, 5 times, like at a certain point you kind of like, damn, like is this even like meant to be? Is this for me? And that can, you said mental health, that can affect your mental health,
Mm-hmm.
because I was just like I was heated, I was hot. I was like, bro, like I'm tired of killing myself, for me to get to a certain point and for everything to be okay, and then you tell me last minute it's not,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
because I remember talking to you, man. But when I was talking to you, you seemed like you was very upset because you got to think, Tyrell, it was a lot of stuff put, a lot of, like you said, man, cutting weight,
Mhm.
doing all of this stuff,
Mm.
and to know that you did it in vain to some degree because you're not able to fight. So
Yeah.
when you first found out the fight was canceled, what was your first reaction?
Everyone that came out to support me, I was thinking about how they was going to fail. You got to think about, I got to return all that money back from ticket sales. A lot of people that invested their energy and faith in me, wanting to see me fight, now they can't see me fight. Like that stuff affects your fan base, because I mean, after it happens, 2 times back to back, and then you got another fight again coming November 19th. You feel like it's like well, shit. He was like I had.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he went out. He went out. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we having technical difficulties. They say he's back. There he is. Hold on.
Is he back?
Yeah, he's back.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Man, y'all trying to block me from greatness, man. I'm just playing.
No, you started fading and then it just went out. You just faded. So hey Kiki, you think it's a good time to no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I go ahead. My whole thought process is messed up now.
Yeah, no.
I'm about to go in.
But no, I think you were talking about how people came to see you fight, and the fight was canceled.
People want to come out and see you fight. So when you keep canceling the show, it kind of discourages people from wanting to buy a ticket or invest their time. I'm saying because people are investing their money and time into you. So if it feels wasted, they're not going to want to continue to do it. So so now that I have another show close to home on the 19th, there has been a handful of people that have been like, you sure you're going to fight again? Or what happened with the whole, cancellations back to back?
Yes.
What was going, it's a lot of questions out there from the fan base. And, and you can give them the answers on what's going on, but reality, don't nobody want to see it fight. And they feel like their time, money is being wasted. They not invested no more. And this is what and a lot of promoters and managers, other fighters, and venues had to deal with, and it's not fair for them.
Yeah, I have a true feeling that I think the fight's gonna happen. Cause guess what? I'm coming. It ain't gonna cancel out on me. I'm gonna be in the house. we got a few more questions,
You
man,
gotta
before
come to
we
all
let
my
you go.
fights, though.
That's right. We coming, man. I'm a
Okay.
good luck charm, man.
Yeah,
Live with
we'll
Light
be
Skin
there.
Lou. We gonna be there. So that's more than enough reason for them not to cancel this fight. Because I want to see you put that work in, young fella. I was looking forward to seeing you fight like, because when I first met you, you told me, hey, I got a fight at the Tasco Arena. Come check me out. And I was like really on the fence because I had another fight before that, but I was looking forward to that. But this time, I really truly feel like that fight is going to happen. We got a couple more questions before we get you out of here. Kiki,
Yes.
you can have
it. You gonna ask him the questions you have? You gonna ask him about his profession and stuff like that?
Yes, you just said it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I was saying you.
Oh.
No, I want you. Do you think it's a good time to get the free ticket giveaway?
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
actually, what I'll do, I'll announce it, and then they can get the answer together.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
While you finish up, they can get the answer together. So basically, the Live with Light Skin Lou show, we have 3 tickets to give away to one lucky winner, and it's a comedy show. So it's Tony Parks presents Let's Laugh About It comedy show, and it's gonna have Kendall Ward, Bad Guy Flex, Timmy Hall, and a guy named Tyrell, and they're gonna have a book signing with Wisdom Martin from Channel 5 and Gina Jones. So we have 3 tickets. So if you don't win the tickets, you can also buy a ticket from laughaboutitagain.eventbrite.com or hit Tony_Parks up on Instagram. But the comedy show is this Saturday at 7 p.m. in Laurel, Maryland. So if you win, you can hit us up in our in the Live with Light Skin Lou inbox on Instagram. But the question is, it's a trivia question. So the first person that answers it in the chat, they'll win the tickets. So the question is, when did our first episode air? When did we have our first episode? And who was our first guest? It's a 2-part question. So whoever answers that first in the chat and wants the tickets, you win the tickets. So that's that. And y'all can go ahead.
That's right. That's right. If y'all just getting in here, hit that like button. Y'all, we about to close the show. I had my man Tyrell Boyd in here. He got a fight coming up November the 19th. You see that look on his face. He ready to kick some ass. He already told me backstage he going to be 8-0 with 8 KO, but we're going to keep that on the wrap. My next question.
Oh gosh, he went out again.
Hold up. Oh, we lost him again. Hold up.
Yeah, he gonna come back.
Yeah, he gonna come back.
Ask about his I thought she was gonna do it when he finished, when he said something about he had a job, so I thought she was gonna say about that. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. That's right. He's back. That's right. There we go. So let me ask you this, man. You got another profession that you do. We talked briefly about it at the gym. You want to shed a little light on that? Let the people out there know what your other profession is.
Oh yeah, I do photography and videography as well. It's a business I started for myself about 5-6 years ago. I was just trying to find a way, just to find other source of income, maximize my profit. Because I felt like I was capping, or the job I had, I was capping out, and I wasn't able to make more money. So I was just in the money mindset. I'm like, how can I just make some more money? What's a cool hobby, or a trade or something that I can do that people are interested in, that I could actually profit off of, but I actually like doing. And I was taking pictures. I always been good at taking pictures, so I just applied myself, put myself out there, just practice on friends and family, try to develop a portfolio, put out on social media, and then I've been, getting gigs every now and then, pretty consistently for the past couple of years. And then the military picked me up, and now I'm taking pictures and videos for the military now, so I'm able to do it as a side business, but also do it like as a career as well.
That's right. I love it. Let everybody know where they can find that at.
Oh yeah, it's called Black Leaf Photography. You can find it on Instagram at 410 Black Leaf. You can also find it on Facebook as well, Black Leaf Photography. Or you can just follow me on Facebook, at Tyrell Boyd. Or you can go on my Instagram, my main page at blackleaf_rel. And in the bio, you'll see my business page as well.
That's right. That's right. Go check it out. Go check it out. Next question. If I gave you a dream fight, you can fight anybody you want, old school, new school, whatever. Who would it be?
Marvin Hagler.
Ah,
Marvin Hagler. I want to
I
fight. I
love
want to
it.
fight my. I want to fight my favorite fighter ever. You know, Marvin Hagler. I mean, like, why not? That's like asking somebody, like, you know, if you was to play football, you know, you would love to play against your favorite team or play on your favorite team. You know, so I would definitely love to fight. You know, Marvin Hagler. You know, rest in peace, of course. But like I said, he made an inspiration on my career and how I fight and everything like that. And like I said, that's my bald head twin. So, you know, I would love the opportunity, you know, to fight him. You know, that's actually something I actually thought about. Like when I be watching, like even when I watch like a lot of like the old tape, because I like watching old school fights. I don't watch a lot of the new stuff. But even when I watch like the old stuff, you know, and like when they punching and swinging and stuff, I'll be acting like I'm slipping and stuff while I'm watching it, and then
Mm-hmm.
I'll be looking at their hands and everything, and I'll be like trying to act like, you know, I'm analyzing their mistakes and throwing shots and stuff in between and stuff like that. So, but I honestly I love to fight any old school fighter. Honestly, I feel like they was just different back then. Like they was going 15 rounds hard.
15 rounds, man. That's big.
You
Do you think you can go 15 rounds right
feel
now?
me? Hell yeah, I go 15 rounds. I don't care who you at. Excuse my language.
I like that. I love it. So let me ask you, what keeps you humble, man? You 7-0, 7 knockouts, undefeated as a pro. What keeps you humble? What keeps you in that humble bag?
I'm just myself. You know, regardless of my accomplishments, I'm just myself. And I think that kind of helps me, you know, stay humble, I guess, because I'm not really like a arrogant person. You know, I'm a positive, genuine person. You know, I do get excited. You know, I do believe in myself. You know, I do, you know, feel myself every now and then, you know, things like that. But I don't allow my accomplishments and things outside to define too much. You so you know, I love having to go home too. Career outside of boxing, I still got friends and family outside. Don't up to me too much. It does take up a lot of my time because I love it as a passion, but it's more to me than that. So I think because it's more to me, it's easy it's for me to stay when I do acquire some type of success from it. Because I just, you know,
That's
I'm
right.
just me. I'm me at the end of the day.
That's right. Stay humble always, man. I'm gonna give you your flowers, man. I'm gonna get you out of here, man. Upon having you on the show, I did my research, man, and everything I found out, man. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the young man that you become and what you become and how your path wasn't laid out for you. You made it happen, and you can't take that away. I'm proud of you. Keep working. November the 19th, the live with Light
Mhm.
Skin Lou gonna be on the set. I look forward to chopping it up with you before the fight and
Of
after the
course.
fight. Let's make this just the first interview of many, man. Keep
Of course.
continuing to do what you do. November 19th,
Mm.
go
You
out
got
there
my
and do
number,
your
man.
thing, man. That's right. Any
You
last
got
words
my
for the people
number.
out there, man?
Nah, man. No, stay focused, man. Support these from Baltimore. Support DMV fighters. They pay them. Support
He
us,
breaking
man.
up
A
real
lot of them
bad.
been doing this since they was young. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
He
we hear you
breaking.
now. You was
Can you hear me
breaking
now?
up though.
Okay, now sorry. I was saying if you live in the DMV, support your DMV fighters, man. That's all 24/7. This is the youngest. You know, this is their passion. This is this they love to support it. Don't pay, go work some extra hours, buy a ticket, and get there.
Oh man.
Won't let him be great.
Yeah, he won't
We
let
had
him
him
be
all
great.
this
Hold
time,
on.
though. We had him all this
There,
time. Oh, there
yeah,
you
Let
there
me
you
be
go. He
great.
back. But yeah, that's right. Let that man be great, man. Come on, y'all. Wi-Fi. Let this man be great. But no,
go.
I look forward to seeing you fight November the 19th down here at the DC. What is this called again? I'm sorry, y'all. I be
Entertainment,
forgetting.
entertainment and sports arena.
Anything.
There you
The
go. Thanks.
Ready Play.
That's right. With a Mystics play. That's right. We're gonna be in contact with you, young fella. Stay humble, stay hungry, and always live your life to the fullest. We're gonna stick around a little bit, Kiki, because we're gonna try to get these winners
Okay.
and get these tickets
Okay.
out. But
Okay.
Tyrell, we're gonna be in contact with you, man. We're gonna hit you up, champ.
Yeah,
Thanks
we'll
for
see you
coming
next.
out.
Is it next week? It's
Yeah,
the
next
first.
week.
Is it not? Yeah.
We'll see you November the 19th,
Yeah,
champ.
next week.
Yeah,
That's
we'll see
right.
you next week.
All right, yes, sir. Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all for having me. Peace and blessings.
Next time, bring your shades, homie.
Now you gotta let me hold them for the fight, man. Stop playing with me. All right, y'all. Peace out, man. Peace.
All right, champ. That's right. That's right. Give it up again, y'all, for my guy, the Iron Soldier, in the building, man. He got a fight coming up November the 19th. Kiki, I'm so happy that he got a fight coming right up, because you know when these fights get canceled, their whole life just get uprooted, man.
Yeah, and he was really excited about that, because I remember when you met him, you came and told me, and you was talking about the fight, and there was a lot of other people on the card too. Some people was making pro debuts and everything.
Yeah,
it's good that they were able to get on this card, so now it makes up for that, because basically that whole card, they're on this card coming up November 19th. So even though they didn't get to fight then, now they get to fight.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And I'm holding on to that, because guess what? I got these 3 tickets in my hand. It's just burning my hand. I'm hoping and praying that somebody is researching.
We only had one answer from Sherelle, but it wasn't right. It was.
Oh my God! Come on.
She had the right month, but she didn't have the date, but she didn't have the guess right either. So I told her that. So I thought she was going to write back, but she didn't write back. So no one else has said anything. But yeah.
Y'all got. Hey, look here.
So I'll read the question again.
Yeah, read the question again.
I know. I'll read the question again. When was our first episode? So Sherelle already told y'all the month. I just need the date. When was our first episode, and who was our first guest?
Come on, man. Y'all gotta get that right. Come on, man.
Got 3 tickets. 3 tickets to one lucky winner, whoever answers that first. So if you've been following us, or you need to do some little research or something, all the answers are there.
Hey, look, Kiki, I got an idea. What? I got an idea. Let's do the mannequin challenge until they get it.
And just sit here, huh?
Just sit here like this. Come on, y'all. Get it right, man. It's 9:33, 9:40. If y'all ain't got it by then, I'm up out of here. I got stuff to do. 9:40. They got 6 minutes.
Okay.
6 minutes, man. Come on, man.
Then so if nobody gets it tonight, then what we'll do is I'll put it up on the business on the Instagram page. I'll put the question in the story, so whoever gets it, they can get it there. That's what will happen. Right.
She really wants y'all to get these tickets, because guess what? I'm thinking if y'all don't get it, I'm gonna be down the shrimp boat tomorrow selling these joints for $20 a piece. Y'all got me all the way twisted. That's Kiki and her charity heart, because me, y'all got till 9:40, and I'm gonna be right down here to shrimp.
Oh, here go Mel. Hey, Mel, you missed the interview, Mel.
What's up, Mel? Mel, we giving out free tickets, man, to the comedy show. What's up, man? I'm telling you, if nobody's in here with the answer by 9:40, I'm gonna be right down there at the shrimp boat selling these joints for $20 a piece.
So since Mel, I think he just got in, I'll repeat it again in case he's interested.
All right.
When was our first episode, and who was our first guest? Sherelle already said the month. We just need the date. And who was our first guest? No, it's not Scooter, Sherelle.
Sherelle over there smoking. Sherelle, put that blunt down, Sherelle. Put that blunt down.
Okay. Donald see, now y'all gotta put this together now. Or y'all gotta put it together. So Duck got the right guess. So now y'all gotta put the date together. Sherelle said, y'all know I'm sick. So now y'all gotta put the date together. Now y'all look in this chat now. Everything in this chat, all the answers are in the chat now. Y'all gotta just put it together. So whoever put it together first, I need the month, the date, not the year, just the day. Because it was a whole bunch of people in that 1 month. So we can't just say that month. So I just need the date and we know who the guest is. So y'all put it together. Somebody put it together. Whoever type it in the thing first.
I got what 4 minutes because I'm ready to sell them joints down at the shrimp bowl. I'm already made my mind up. Cheeky up here trying to give y'all a second
the
and
real
third chance.
prophet. He got it. He got the guest and he got June. But no, you close, prophet. You close with the date. You close.
Special shout out to my man, the real prophet. Special shout out.
He got it close too. The real prophet got it real close. Oh my gosh, he got it close.
See,
he got the whole answer except for the day. He's so close. Let me drink my tea.
Let me drink to that.
Cheers. Y'all got okay, Mel. Okay, so y'all put it together. I need the guest and the date. Y'all somebody put it all together. Whoever type it first.
We got three tickets, man. Three free tickets to the
one
comedy
lucky
show.
winner.
You can take your in-law and your wife. You can take that third wheel with you. That's an odd number to have 3 tickets, though.
I know.
That's a setup. That's a setup.
So just give 2 tickets then. And
No,
we'll
we're
just
giving
keep
up
one.
today.
I mean, yeah, because they might have 3. I'm wait. The answers are in the chat. Somebody just got to put it all together. Okay, the male is the winner. Male won. Lamont Peterson was our first guest on June 13th. Was our first episode with none other than former two-time world champion Lamont Peterson, Lucius Peterson's little brother.
Let's give it up for Big Mail, man. Let's give it up for Big Mail, y'all. And guess what? I ain't even got to mail the tickets. I can bring it right to work. My co-worker, Big Mail.
Go ahead, Mail. So he can bring another co-worker.
Yeah.
Sherelle talking about she won. Wait a minute, Sherelle won. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Where did they come in? No, they both came in at the same time. Why is that?
Oh my God.
I saw Mel's first. I didn't see Sherelle's, but they both say 9:37.
Uh-oh. Somebody rigged the system. Somebody rigged the system.
No, look, let me show y'all what I see. Let me show y'all. I see it now. Let me see.
Uh-oh.
That's crazy because Sherelle's wasn't up there at first, but I see it now.
Uh-oh. Hold up.
And then Duck said his text locked up.
I gotta disappear on this one, y'all.
Don't do that. Don't do that to me.
I gotta disappear on that one.
No, so what we gonna do? We got 3 tickets. So what's gonna happen? They both say 9:37, but Sherelle's is on the top.
Oh my
But
God.
it wasn't at the top at first. It just came in after she said she won. I saw it. They all 3 of them say 9:37. I'm gonna show you. But Sherelle's is at the top, though. Sherelle's is at the top.
We're gonna have to split that thing, man. We're gonna have to split it, man. We're gonna have to split it.
Well, it's 3 tickets.
I know we're gonna have to split it. Somebody gonna have to get 2, somebody got to get 1.
Well, how you know who? So who want to come by themselves?
Well, look here. What else can we do?
I don't know.
And we're gonna put our heads together, y'all. We have 2 winners. We got 2 winners. Big Mail.
Oh, okay. No, Mel said, I'll be honest, I did see hers first. So Sherelle won then. Sherelle won.
Congratulations to Shampoo for winning the tickets.
Yeah, Sherelle won.
And we're gonna give Big Melvin the Scout's honor. Let's give it up for Big Mel for being
Thanks
honest.
For being honest, Mel.
That's my guy, Big Mel, man.
For some reason, when it came in, his went up to the top. I didn't see hers, but that's probably because they came in at the same time. So his shot up over hers. That's probably what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they both say 9:37. So Sherelle, you won the tickets. So I'll send you a message and give you the information on where to go, and we'll meet you there so you can get your tickets.
Yeah, that's right. Don't meet us there, beat us there, because
The
we're gonna
show
be in
starts at
the building.
7 p.m. and it's in Laurel.
That's
So
right.
I
So
will
here
send
you
you a message so you can have your tickets. 3 tickets.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys for stopping through. The Real Prophet, Sherelle, Spoon, Los, Donnie. Who else we got? Let me go down this list.
Yeah,
Second Win
Dale.
Boxing, my guy, Rashid, Caesar Fantastic, Big Male. Who else we got coming in here? We doing a roll call real quick, y'all. Who else up in here?
I think that was it. That the left chats. Yep. I
That's
think.
right. And while I got time, I want to give special thanks to the Real Prophet, this guy who made my intro song. Y'all hear my song? Where you at? Where you at? The Real
Oh
Prophet
gosh.
made that, John. Real Prophet, if you're still in here, man, put the link to your YouTube channel right there. And I'm not going nowhere until you drop that link.
And
YouTube,
and
Duck.
what's Duck's information, for doing the music too, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
DDR Music. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, put those links in the comment section, man, so we can get you guys on the list, man.
And shout out to Tony Parks for the tickets.
That's right. Special shout out to my man Tony Parks for giving me the tickets to put on the show. Come on out to his show, man. Saturday, right down there in Laurel. Come check him out.
And I'm gonna put his Instagram in case people want to purchase tickets.
That's right.
I think the tickets are like $35 or $40. But that's
Yeah.
his Instagram.
All right. Let's see. Duck, he put his info in there. Where you at? Where you at, Prophet?
I got it. And then the Prophet is the Real Prophet. I think that's his Instagram too, right?
Okay. Yeah, I think
Mel
so.
said he need his own song. What's his info? Okay, I'm gonna give it to you, Mel.
Oh, picture Big Mill with his own intro song, man. He already like 6'12", man.
Yeah, y'all got the Commander song. That's all you need.
Man, whatever.
Oh, just Cash Profit.
That's right. Just Cash Profit. Thanks for dropping that in there, Duck. Thanks again, everybody, for coming out. Kiki, she always got something up her sleeve. I don't know what she gonna be up to next week, but whatever it is, it's gonna be something the way it is now.
Thanks, Juan, for always coming in and showing love to us. Thank you.
Special shout out to my man Juan Marshall, baby. Hey Juan, you just missed out on some comedy tickets, man. Kiki had an idea to put these tickets up here, and she did a trivia question. Sherelle, she answered that joint correctly. She got the tickets. We're gonna see her at the comedy show Saturday at 7 o'clock. That's right.
7
So
to 12, I think it is.
7 to 12. Yeah, I might leave
That's what
early.
I think that's what the ticket said.
Yeah.
And the book signing with Wisdom Martin from Channel 5. He has a book out and he's gonna do a book signing, and I think someone named Gina Jones as well.
That's right. That's right. You see how she read that off? I couldn't do nothing like that.
Yes, you could.
Let me see. I'm gonna go back up the list and make sure I ain't missing nobody. No, that's about it, y'all.
Oh,
Thanks
Kimberly
for coming
Boyd.
out.
Thanks for coming in, Kimberly. Her nephew was Tyrell, the IronSoldier. Thanks for coming in.
That's right. Special shout out to your nephew. He got a fight coming up November 19th. I know you're gonna be in the building. I'll see you there. Meantime, guys, I really appreciate you guys for coming through, checking out Live with Liteskin Lou. A special shout out to Kiki for holding it down. Y'all know what it is.
Shout out to you, as always.
I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah, special shout out to that guy, Liteskin Lou, man, for holding it down every week, man. Special shout out to that guy.
Yeah, we're a team. We're a team. Teamwork.
Right.
Make the dream work.
That's right. Y'all know what it is. Stay humble, stay hungry, and always live your life to the fullest. My man Donnie Edwards, he said new song dropping November the 21st. That's right. Put that right there in the thing. That's right. That's right. Put that thing in there, Duck, so everybody can see it. Until the meantime, y'all, We up out of here. Let me find my hold up. Let me find.
Oh,
I gotta
gosh.
find. I gotta find. There we go. Until the meantime, y'all, we up out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah. Nah, no profit. Yo, where you at? Where you at? My homie Lou on the mic. Them other hosts need to stop. They ain't doing it right. If you ain't turned in the loop, what you doing with your life? Conversation so sharp, it ain't your usual night. We got athletes, entrepreneurs, even celebrities. Politicians discuss nationwide discrepancies. Hardcore tackling issues in our community. Spreading on knowledge, creating an opportunity. Tune in live with light-skinned Lou. Tune in live with light-skinned Lou. Tune in live with light-skinned Lou. Tune in live with light-skinned Lou.